thought you'd go and rest for a couple of hours. You look fit to drop.
I'm not tired. I just feel numb, empty. As if I'm not really me. As if all this was happening to somebody else. It's a funny feeling. I know what's happened. I know what's going on. And yet, it's like I had naught to do with it. I keep expecting that door to open any minute and Len to walk in moaning because his tea's not on tape.
I still can't believe it.
Why, Mavis? Why, Len? It's so much to live for. We both had. Why did it happen to people like us?
I don't know.
Thought you were going back to bed.
What's the point? How does it happen, Alf? 1 minute you're there, large as life, a good 20 years stretching in front of you, and the next minute...
It makes you think, doesn't it? Look, I'm sorry, but I know how you're feeling, but I have asked you before about smoking at the shop.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alf. I didn't really want it any road. Honest, when Betty told us what had happened, I thought I'd turned to stone.
I think we all did.
But I still don't see how it happened. I mean, it weren't late, not that late. There can't have been that much traffic about nor at that time.
No, well, apparently he just went off the motorway straight into the side of a bridge. There was nothing else near him at the time.
But why, Alf? Did he have a heart attack or something?
Oh, I don't know. Don't think the police know, not yet. It could just have dozed off.
Dozed off?
Well, it does happen, you know. Many a time I've had to pull off the road when I think my eyes closing.
What a way to end your life. And when you think of all he'd been through and all, wartime, peacetime, then suddenly...
I've lost a good mate, I know that.
Oh, aye. Me and all. Sounds like the natives are getting restless.
Oh, hello, love.
Hello, Al.
Early bird. There's no wrong, is there?
No. Ken's playing breakfast monitor. I thought I'd get here a bit early, see if you wanted to go round and give Rita a hand.
Oh, I see. Well, thanks very much. I could have hung on, though, you know.
Yeah, I suppose you could. I just wanted to feel as if I'm doing something, you know. You feel so helpless at times like this. What you say seems trivial and useless. I don't suppose you've heard how she's taking it.
No, I haven't seen her since last night. It hasn't sunk in proper then. It'll come on to roost by now, though.
Honey, me. In here.
I just came round to see if there was aught I could do.
I'm all right. Mavis has been a saint.
Are you on your own?
Just for now. She's gone to do papers and then she's closing up at tea time. Till tea time.
Are you all right?
As well as can be expected.
Well, you don't look it. You didn't go to bed last night, did you?
Well, I wouldn't have slept any road.
No, I didn't sleep much either. I just lay there, trying to convince myself it was all a rotten nightmare.
Aye, me and all. Only now I know it isn't. It's real. Len's gone. And everything he worked for, everything he built, everything he planned, me and him, all gone. Wiped out in a split second. How can it happen, Elsie?
I don't know, kid. Honest, I don't. But I know exactly how you're feeling. Believe me, I do. You know, it's like losing your best mate, your kid brother, and the only pal and the man that you trusted in the whole world, all in one. And there's not much else to lose after that, is there?
Not like losing your husband, though, is it? It's half my life gone. Just wiped out.
I know. And there's not much I can say to change that. But I still think there's something left to be thankful for.
Thankful?
Yes, thankful. I think I knew Len Fairclough as well as most. And I think you ought to be glad that you met him when you did. And that you had the sound common sense to marry him when you did. And that you had the 6 best years of your life with him.
6 years? It's It's nothing, is it?
6 years with Len Fairclough? You must be joking. It's better than 60 years with some of the fellas that I've met.
Well, thank very much.
What for?
For clocking us in, that's what for.
Now, come on, dear. You know what Baldwin reckons to that. Anyway, you should have been here 5 minutes ago.
Why? What happened?
Hey, don't start getting cocky with me, Duckworth.
I know you think you are when you're at home. You're not the supervisor now, you know.
Knock it off, you two.
Well, she's always picking on me. I'm not the only one that's late, am I?
No, she's got a point there. Elsie's not in yet. Hey, do you reckon she's sick?
Is she? Because, like, I've just seen her go into Rita Fairclough, didn't I?
Well, it's hardly surprising, is it? Her and Len were old mates, weren't they?
Oh, I swear.
What's that got to do with Holt? Haven't you heard?
Heard what?
He got killed last night. Len Fairclough, yeah? Oh, he never.
Yeah, I did. On the motorway.
Quiet. Len Fairclough.
I think I've seen him in the Rovers.
Well, you'd have to have your hat pulled right down over your eyes if you hadn't, kid. They were setting home with that.
Hey, how did it happen?
Belting down motorway, so I heard.
You don't know he were belting down anywhere, Vera.
Well, why else were you out motorway? You don't go on there to look at scenery.
Not everybody drives like your Jack, you know. They're not all flaming maniacs.
When did it happen?
Well, it was well after
about
opening.
8 o'clock, love, as far as I can make out.
Well after the opening time, but that's what you're getting at.
I wasn't getting at anything. I was just... Had he been drinking?
Nobody's said out, have they? Except Portsmouth here. Listen, one of these days you're going to choke on that tongue of yours. That's if somebody don't throttle you with it first. Now, come on, let's get on.
Look, there she goes again, bossy knickers.
All right, clever clods. When Baldwin comes in and finds out we've done no work, you can tell him why.
I will, and I'll tell him truth and all.
What truth?
You kept us talking.
But are you sure there's naught I can do before I go?
No, thanks. Alf's coming round this morning to sort everything out.
Well, let's be off then. If there is aught you need, you know where I am.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Oh, lovey. I did it for my sake as much as yours. I think I would have gone spare if I hadn't had somebody to talk to.
Thanks anyway.
I'll go. It's time I was gone anyway. Oh, she's bearing up. I think that's the way for it. Go on,
It's only me. Hello, Emily.
How are you feeling this morning?
What am I supposed to say to that?
I didn't mean to sound insensitive.
Oh, no, of course you didn't. I'm sorry. It's just that I've had quite a few visitors this morning. They all keep asking how I feel. As if I've got measles or something. And I keep having to say I'm fine, thanks, under the circumstances. What I really feel like doing is screaming from the rooftops, and I feel as if I've lost an arm and a leg. There's no tomorrow anymore. The whole world's collapsed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Emily. I just had to get that off my chest. I know folk mean well, but trying to make out that they feel worse than I do is no help to me, believe me.
Oh, I know. I lost Ernest very suddenly in tragic circumstances as well, you know.
Oh, of course you did.
I'm not going to even start to tell you how it felt at the time, because I couldn't. What I can tell you is, it is true what they say. Time is a great healer. You look around, it's surprising how many memories of your life together you have. Little things that remind you every day. You learn to live with them. You remember the good things. The good times.
Oh, Emily. Oh, I'm glad you came. I am honest. Do you know, you're the first person that's actually talked about a future.
Well, if there's anything I can do, I shouldn't think I'm the first to say that.
No, you're not. But I remember it. Thank you.
Morning, love.
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought I'd come in and give you a hand, get the place straight again. Give her something to do. Since the police told us about Len, I've hardly been able to settle to a thing at home.
We're a bit of a shaker, weren't it?
You can say that again. He was a good mate to a lot of us round here, you know, I can tell you.
He had his points, I suppose. A little bit too much mouth for me, but... Well, I suppose it could be worse.
Very moving, is that, Fred? He'd be deeply touched with that. Hey, where are we starting, in the select?
Yeah, I think we're better, Betty. Looks like a bomb's dropped on it since last night we were locked up.
You mean Hilda's knees up?
You know, I feel sorry for Hilda, really.
Yeah.
You know, she was right looking forward to that do, and then all this happened. Everybody's there enjoying themselves, letting their hair down, you know. Well, having the time of their life they were, and then PC plodding his up or walks in and... Well, that were that, weren't it?
Yeah, I bet we're saying if she lives to be 100, she'll never forget that moment.
That's the address at solicitors.
Oh, right, well, leave that with me, love.
What about funeral arrangements?
Don't worry about that. We'll talk about that later.
Sorry to be so helpless, Alf, but at the moment, I don't even know what day it is.
Oh, don't worry, love. Now, is there aught else we should do while I'm still here?
Not that I can think of, no.
What about yard?
Oh, that'll come to no harm. With Len working in Ashton and young Roy being at Tech, it's been closed for a couple of days anyway.
Oh, did these come this morning?
Yeah.
Well, you ought to open them while I'm still here, in case there's anything needs attending to.
Oh, there won't be anything that can't wait.
Well, there's one here from Sheffield.
Oh, Sharon.
Look, I'll ring her. Have you got a number?
No, I think I better do it, Alf.
It's no bother.
No, I know it isn't, but I think it's better coming from me. It's going to knock her for 6 anyway. Len was something special to her. Very special.
He was to a lot of us, love.
Yeah, he was.
Right, who's coming over the road? I've had enough of this place for one more.
I'm coming along.
Come on, then.
Elsie, what are you doing?
Eh?
Dinner, we're off Crossroad.
Oh, I don't feel like it, not this dinner time.
All right, sort yourself
Come
up.
on, then, if you're coming. It'll be time to come back before we get there.
Yes, Els.
Have you got a minute?
Yeah, what is it?
You asked me if I fancied the job of supervisor.
Yeah, but you gave me the impression you weren't interested.
Oh, could change my mind.
So you're telling me you are interested?
I could be.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Well, okay, I'll think about it.
Just think about it.
Right.
I see. You gave me to believe that the job was mine if I wanted it.
Really? Whatever gave you that idea?
I can't imagine.
Look, you've got to eat something.
I don't feel like it.
Well, you can manage a drop of soup. Now, come on, try and get it down. Oh, love, come in. Where is she? She's in there.
Sharon, what are you doing here?
Oh, I had to come, Rita. I had to.
Oh, now, come on. That's not going to help anybody, is it?
It is true, isn't it? I mean, I've not just been dreaming.
It's true, love.
Oh, I couldn't believe it, honest. I couldn't. Well, I still can't. Not Len.
I know. Come on, love. Sit down and take your coat off. Maybe this'll get you a cup of tea.
Oh, yes, of course I will. I'll go and brew a fresh pot.
What's Case for?
I'm not going back, Rita. Well, not yet, anyway. They said I could stop for a bit. It's all right, isn't it?
Oh, of course it's all right. You're always welcome here. You know that.
When did it happen?
Last night. Sometime between 7:30 and 8, as far as we can gather. Police are still looking into it. He was on his way home. He'd been working in Ashton. And yesterday it was the Ogdens' Ruby wedding. They were having a party at Rover's. I told Len not to be too late.
Now, stop it, Rita. You've got nothing to blame yourself for.
He went out yesterday morning. Same as usual. Said, I'll see you later. I never saw him again. Oh, that's right. You have a good cry. You'll feel a lot better afterwards.
No, I won't. I'll never
feel same again. Never.
Well, now, same again, is it, Squire?
No, thanks. Got to be on my way, Fred.
Oh, already? I thought you were the governor over there, the boss, you know. You've got a worse job than this, like you.
Well, somebody has to keep an eye on workers, Fred, don't they, Mr. Baldwin?
I didn't realise we had any, Vera.
Oh, that's told you, big mouth.
I hope he weren't looking at me when he said that.
Me neither.
If the cap fits.
Mr. Baldwin, you know this business about supervisor, you know?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, we need one, don't we?
For the first time in my life, I'm in complete agreement with you. Here. You don't want the job, do you?
Hey, no chance. But listen, why don't you let bygones be has-beens and give Ivy a job back, eh?
Ivy may not want the job back.
Well, leave it with us. If we can talk around, is it hers?
It's not as easy as that.
Eh?
Well, I've got all the other applicants to consider.
What applicants? There isn't any.
Don't think Elsie would agree with you there.
Elsie Tanner?
Yeah, that's right. Gotta go. Don't be late.
Anyway, there's a fella coming to sort out the arrangements. You know, how many cars, that sort of thing. I thought it was better if you dealt with that yourself.
Yeah. Thanks, Alf.
Well, if there's nothing else for me, I'll nip down to the yard and sort that out. Oh, I'll need the key, won't I?
Top drawer and a piece of string, fastened to a lump of wood.
Are you going to the yard now?
Yes, I thought I'd go down and get the post, you know, and while I'm there, I'll put a notice on the door to say it's closed until further notice. Is this it? Listen, I've been thinking, to save you the bother, why don't I put my telephone number on for folk to ring? You know, they'll need to know what happened. You don't want to be bothered with all that, do you?
Alf, I don't know what I'd have done without you. I don't, honest.
That's what mates are for, isn't it? Anyway, I'll see you later, love.
Mr. Roberts,
Yes, love.
can I come with you?
You?
Yeah, please. I want to come. Happened a little bit last time.
You, of course you can if you want to.
You do understand, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
Away up. Talk at flaming devil.
Well, that's not new, is it?
Watch your backs, girls.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, some of us happen to get very edgy, you know, with thoughts of cold steel between our shoulder blades, don't we?
Would you mind telling me what you're on about, Vera? Knock it
I'll
off,
tell you
Vera.
what I'm on about. Listen, I've no to hide from my mates.
No, she's got a point there.
And you can belt up out here like a flaming parrot, you are. Now, both of you, knock it off.
Hang on a minute, Ivy. If Vera's got something to say, let's hear it, eh?
Applied for any good jobs lately, have you? Like supervisor.
Oh, so that's it, is it?
Well, you didn't think you'd get away with it, did you? I mean, going behind your mates' backs like that.
Get away with what? The job of supervisor was going. I said I wouldn't mind it. Where's the crime in that?
Brass neck of it, eh? She tries to worm her way around Baldwin for Ivy's job and then says, oh, what's wrong with that?
I'd give the job up, Vera. It's up for grabs.
Well, don't you reckon some of us that should have had a say?
Just a minute, Vera. For your information, I never wormed my way round anybody. The job of supervisor was going. Ivy didn't want it. Nobody else did.
Oh, I know, says so.
All right, let's find out. Did you want it, kid?
Enough for a gold clock.
Ida?
You must be joking.
Mighty Mouse?
Mighty Mouth, listen who's talking.
Well?
No chance.
Well, until you get your brains unscrambled, I should keep that buttoned before somebody parks a flaming big bus in it.
Look, I'll not tell you that again. Now, I'm trying to make a phone call in there. If you don't shut up, I'll clear the lot of you out and I'll dock your flaming wages.
Well, I'm not having her talking to me like that.
Vera, that's enough.
Now, hang on a minute.
You hang on a minute. If you want to go to Elsie or anybody else, get outside and do it. I'm not having my wages docked for you and nobody else, savvy?
That's more like it. Now, if I hear one more peep out of you lot, I'll...
You won't, Mr. Baldwin.
You set then?
I might as well go through this lot now I'm here.
Oh, take it with you, do them at Rita's.
No, I'd rather do them here. Well, I can see to it, you know, while I'm going through it, like filing and that. You know, I think I'm the only one who understands system round here, any road. No, you go on if you're ready. I can walk back.
OK, if you're sure you're all right. Oh, you'll need the keys then, won't you? Listen, be sure to lock everything up, won't you?
I have done it before, you know.
Ah, of course you have. And don't try to deal with out on phone. Just refer them to me.
No.
OK, love. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Hello, Baldwin's Casuals. Oh, no, Mr. Mather. Oh, right. You can't make it 2:30. Make it 3:30. Right, I'll tell him. Bye.
Was that for me, Ivy?
Yes, Mr. Baldwin. It's Mr. Mather, and he said he's sorry he can't make it for 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Will you make it 3:30? And if there's any problems, will you give him a ring?
Yeah, right, thanks. Was there something else?
Well, yes, I wanted a word.
Well, go on then.
Well, it's about this supervisor's job.
What about it?
Well, I've been thinking.
Oh.
Well, if Nancy Tanner gets that job, Mr. Baldwin...
If she gets the job.
Yeah, if she gets it. Well, I don't think it's going to go down very well with girls. In fact, I think it could be a very bad move on your part.
Go on.
Yeah, so like I said, I have been thinking.
Yeah?
Well, that now would be tasty, you know, chuck your job up like that.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Well, that's what I wanted to say.
Oh, well, I think I got the gist of the conversation. Was there anything else?
No, I just wanted you to know.
Oh, right. Now I know, don't I?
Rita!
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just fancied a bit of fresh air. It seemed as good a place as any to come.
Well, I'll walk back with you.
No. You go on. I want to stay here for a few minutes.
Yeah, of course. Well, look, I just want to nip to chemist for a minute. It's just round the corner, so I'll do that and then pop back here. 5 minutes, all right?
Thanks, love.
Hey, sure you're all right?
Yeah, of course. Go on.
Happy anniversary.
You remembered all the time.
Well, I didn't want to embarrass you, and I knew that you'd forgotten.
We're doctors one another, aren't we? Come here.
You like it?
I do. It's lovely. I tell you what, I can wear it tonight.
Hello, here we go. I'm going to take you out again. I'm
No,
just
listen,
having a few through.
My drink.
You what?
I'll pay.
You mean I can eat all I want, drink all I want? You're picking up the tab?
And don't forget to check out the Granada Plus website at www.gplus.co.uk. Well, up next today, the soap hour continues with Emmerdale.